Are you a final year student wondering how to tap into the job market? Well, this episode is just for you.
Mshauri careers, hanging with them now. Welcome to Mshauri Careers, a fun space to learn and engage on all things careers. My name is Modoni. You can call me M.
And I'm Lily. You can call me L.
Together, we're M and L, aka Hanging with the Girls.
Fun fact, you spend approximately 2 hours a day online. Why not use this time to good use? And by good use, I mean research. Research organizations that are offering graduate trainee programs. And you have across industries various organizations that offer these programs. You have banking, you have manufacturing, you have the big four, the Deloittes, the PwCs of the world, and you also have tech. For example, Microsoft even offers internships before you graduate.
So Lily's examples are very relevant, but they're not for everyone. So keep an open mind. Try other jobs to start out, like being a waitress or waiter, a cashier in a supermarket. Help your uncle out with his administrative work. He's a manager somewhere. Anything that will get you some experience and some pocket money is sure to help you start out. There are many stories online that you can Google of people who started out even as janitors. They were cleaners, and that was what it took to get them to appreciate hard work, get connections and networks, and start out. So let's talk a bit about money. You're now about to graduate and you're breaking away from the nest, right? And it's very likely that you're wondering, how will you sustain yourself? It's important to really structure your money. So start now. And we found a really cool framework that you can apply to do this. So we call it the 50-30-20 rule.
By the 50-30-20 rule, what we are talking about is 50% of your earnings, whether they are coming from your parents or however you have any sort of income, should go to what we call basic needs. So basic needs is like food, transport, clothing, and then 30% should be directed to your wants. Because at the end of the day, we don't want you suffering. So if you enjoy going on holidays, if you enjoy your electronics, go ahead and splurge, but not more than 30%. And very important is the 20%. 20% should go to savings, as we've come to learn that they always have a rainy day. So it's very important to put money into your savings, which you could also reinvest at a later date.
So now you're living on a budget and you've secured your first interview. Show up looking good. Be very careful about how you look and even how you smell. So one of the things we found is the collar gets forgotten. So be careful to wear a shirt that has a neat collar, it's not bubbly, okay? And then smell good. Don't worry that you don't have expensive perfume. Just nice deo or good shower just before you go for an interview is enough. Because first impressions are really important at this point, okay?
A key point I'd like to discuss is networking. I look at job applications on a daily basis, and I can have a job that has up to 600 applications, but I'm only essentially looking for one person, only one. And so what happens is, if you just traditionally put in an application, that in itself might not be enough to get you through the door. We talked about research. If you know any people in these organizations, reach out to them, talk to them. Are there any opportunities? And networking events. As Mudoni said, show up, look the part, smell good, and get your foot in the door.
So there are quite a number of don'ts that are important for us to talk about. Lily mentioned the fact that we all spend up to 2 hours a day online. And I find so many of my connections on LinkedIn are final year students, truly. I get these interesting emails Remind me of the one you also got.
All the time, like, hi, please advise on my profile. This person has not introduced themselves. They've not told me what they are interested in. And so for me, to be honest, I just find myself bypassing this sort of communication. So when you are reaching out to your networks, introduce yourself.
Yes.
Properly say why I found you, I think interesting, you might be able to assist me, so on and so forth.
Spelling, grammar is so important. Don't write the entire email in capital letters, you're shouting. Don't write the entire paragraph in small letters because it's not well structured. So grammar is also very important because we only have about 30 seconds or less in the string of emails we get in a day. So it's very important that the grammar is good.
Yeah. And make it personable. Don't make it seem like you just copied and pasted. I've had scenarios where someone has called me dear sir. Yeah. That just makes me realize that this person had no clue like why they were reaching out to me.
Don't make assumptions. In your networks, people are busy. On an average day, someone is running around doing the job with their family, and this is someone you know where they work. There is an internship. You reached out to them on a Monday, and then on a Tuesday they didn't say anything, probably blue ticked you on WhatsApp, and then you gave up. No, keep going, keep reminding them, keep asking them questions. I always remember the persistent ones and always wonder, whatever happened to so and so? Do they really still need the internship? I've not heard from them, so who knows? So just keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up.
And do the heavy lifting. Before you come to your network, have applied for the job. Don't say, I saw this and stop there. Say, hey, I saw this, I'm interested. This is where I think I can align. I applied the job. What are sort of the next steps? So by the time you've come to this person, you've already done 60% of the work, and they are just helping you along the way. I struggle to help people who are like, hi, and then it just stops there. And then you're like, okay, have you applied? Then they're like, okay, I'll send in my CV. Then you're the one looking for them, and it's at the end of the day, you have to help me help you.
Defer to formality. Say, hi, madam, and then let someone invite you and say, no, don't call me madam, call me Modhoni. And immediately I think, wow, this is someone who understands professionalism, even though they don't have any work experience. So definitely don't be too familiar. Just say, hey, how are you today? Just be formal and calm and collected, and that creates a really good first impression.
Don't let your lack of experience bring you down, because at any given point, someone never had a job. The CEOs that you see today, they started somewhere. So I find that sometimes a lot of people get discouraged when their first interview because they don't really know what to talk about. Sell your potential, with things that you do. So don't be discouraged, and definitely sell your potential.
Thank you for watching, guys. We really hope you've picked up important points for you to apply now that you're about to graduate. Lily and I are here for you. We want you to go out there and win.
As Modhoni mentioned, we want you to win. So be sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. That way you will be alerted anytime we have a new episode. And share. Go ahead and share to any of your friends or family that you think this content will be useful for.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share,
You're killing me.